thought.
Moving ahead. I have something to ask.
Now that's settled. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The Druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The Druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other Druids in the Inner Grove. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the Druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
First, I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then, a foul blood takes his frustrations out on me. I'm done with this hellhole.
Those two must have history.
Indeed. Isn't it delightful?
No traps, please.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back, right now.
Let's see what this does.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus' faithful.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanus guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
helping it. We're exposed now.
Where did I put that old bucket?
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Watch your back. A crooked touch.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Have to keep going.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Let's have a look.
Out into the dark. This game. Speak their language.
My love, we're a caravan escort.
Where did I put that old bucket?
You sound like your father.
It was his caravan.
Hello there, sweetness. If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Ah, yes. But will your magic cure your ills or turn you blue? We're two peas in a pod, sweetie. What's life without a little fun, eh? But your magic, and I say this with love, is falling a little short, right? Something is wrong. Auntie Ethel can always tell. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. Oh, whatever do you mean, Petal? Not at all. Wouldn't have the patience for all that magical drama. I'm a simple woman, sweetie. Tea and potions are as exciting as it gets for these old bones. But enough nattering. I'll be heading home shortly. Here, let me mark it on your map. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. What'd I do for some salt?
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities. Speak. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel, May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Something the matter?
Where did I put that old bucket?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
One day I'll catch a break. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Open up. I'll take that.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
a long road ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
You note her grimace of pain. Something is wrong with her legs.
Damn it! Don't look at me like that. You can stay. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right? I'd just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion! No! I'm just an idiot. I wanted an edge against the goblins, and I got it. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. But the old lady, she warned me of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates. Deadly serious. Still, the sooner this wears off, the better. Of all the bloody things to happen.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the Druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The Druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Step, parry, swing, lunge. One more time. Yeah!
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands. Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met.
The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Wyll chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
One more time.
What I'd do for some salt.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Very well.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Oh, right. Go for the heart.
Parry, swing, lunge.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
That orc seems a little too interested in me.
Just once.
Yeah, just once.
What's inside?
Careful, I bite. With pleasure.
Let's get going.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
Just one more time.
I'm proud of you kids. Good work, kids. You're all heroes. Each and every one of you.
I want to learn a trick too. Something only I know.
Make one up.
You can do that.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
If not over, then through.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that. What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change. Hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch. Call it. Heads or tails? Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested? Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it. Heads it is. There. Happy? Really? I mean, fine. Heads or tails? Heads it is. There. Happy? Mister, come on. Okay. Heads or tails? Heads it is. There. Happy? Fine. Heads or tails? Heads it is. There. Happy? Heads or tails? Heads it is. There. Happy? You're killing me here, mister. You really are. Just take the ring, huh? Free sample. Now, you want to take a look at the other stuff I got? Or maybe you just want to go? You got it. One sec. That's what I got. You bought some.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Let go of me! Help! Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? If you're sure. A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
Never wanted the easy path. I need a quick word.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
A worthy ally, perhaps. But I'll waste no time chasing devils while a tadpole feasts on our skulls.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. It's that, or teach them to beg for their lives. The goblins will chase us to Baldur's Gate, and these kids know it. A warrior like you could lift their spirits. Thanks. I prefer when they smile. Don't fight fair. Fight to live.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. I could try greasing palms. Ease things over.
Because that went so well last time. We need to get Arabella out! Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Corker to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into Druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
We'll figure something out. We always do.
Speaking of, we don't have time to gabber. You'd best move on.
These adventurers.
You must be terrified.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away. Keep this up and you'll have blood on your hands.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back! No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Maybe I need more pockets.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my servant. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example. We will tolerate outlanders no longer. The grove will be made safe. The circle will be closed.
These boots have seen everything.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. The devil sowed chaos. She remains until the rite is complete.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifasif, Tila, to me!
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us.
I want to have a word.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Seems simple enough. Best be on my way.
This will all be over. The ritual's almost finished. What if they tried to steal from us? Again? We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
hands on everything.
What a day. Tread lightly. Ready or not. Simple.
Looking ahead. With haste. What's up for discussion?
I see you. Just give me a moment. This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things, studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you? It recognized you as being infected. Well now, that's something. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. Of course I am. Lives are on the line. And not just yours. So tell me, where'd you get that thing? A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? The way I see it, you have two options. Halsin, or that wyvern poison. I don't envy your choice, truly. But this is the hand fate's dealt you. I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option. Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you what happened out there. But those adventurers were the only witnesses. And they're long gone. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
We gain nothing by chasing strangers. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
shadow. How much farther can I go? Softer than a whisper. Can't slow down. Wish I had a bag of holding. That's curious. I can't even see a lock to pick. Go. It's broken, but not too badly. A tidy slot, but no room. Let's move. At the ready. Something's on my mind.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the ice surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. Anything more we should discuss?
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
I expect I am your first.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck.
You are no less alien to me than I am to you.
I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them.
That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy.
Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Wyll lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. Fine. What's on your mind?
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. No. Just thinking. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the Druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next.
And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
What's on your mind?
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Wise. Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Speak. Chook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Something the matter? All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.